Welcome to Sports Jam!
Everybody get up, it's time for sports now. We got a real show going down. Welcome to the Sports Jam. It's your chance, talk and rant. It's the Sports Jam. All right. Hey man, you can't get in your net.
Sports Jam AM 1230 WJOB. I am Sam Sapita, and here with Mike Zajac and Joe Rourke. What's up, guys?
What's going on, Sam?
How's it feel leading the show here, Sam? Producing?
Feels pretty
or
good.
Not producing, I guess.
Haven't messed up
running
yet.
the board.
Haven't messed up yet, so
We're 10 seconds in.
it's pretty good.
Anything can happen.
Really, anything.
Sam, tell us what the date is. Tell us what the weather's like outside. Things that Mike's supposed to do,
Well,
but doesn't.
it's Wednesday. It's Tuesday, August the 6th,
Yes.
and it is not torrential raining or thunderstorming or tornadoes outside.
No Sharknadoes. It
There's
is 80.
nothing torrential outside, so
It is a cool 81 degrees out right now.
it's pretty good.
No rain.
It's pretty great. It's classic.
All right, I
good.
guess I'll
It's
take
good.
over from here.
Sam, you're leading the show. What are you doing here?
It's good running weather. I got cross country today, so
Segue us into baseball.
well, let's talk some Cubs and Sox.
All right, let's do that.
Let's do that. The Sox snapped a 10-game losing streak last night with an 8-1 win over the Yankees. Quintana pitched 6 2/3 innings, allowed 8 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Alexi Ramirez went 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs. He's hitting, I think, 283 now in the season. Alex Rios went 2 for 4 with a walk and 4 RBIs. Stole his 25th base. He's not the fastest guy, but he's been a great base stealer this season. And Gordon Beckham and Jeff Keppinger also had a pair of hits. Alex Rodriguez did play last night, and I would say almost the entire crowd of 28,000 booed him every single at-bat. He blooped a single to left field, right in front of left fielder Casper Wells, who came in to replace Dion Viciedo, who rolled his shoulder a little bit on a play on Robinson Cano in the first inning. And that was ARod's only hit. He flew out in his next two at-bats, flew out deep, though, and then struck out in his final at-bat. Despite the Sox winning the game yesterday, Houston blanked the Red Sox 2-0, so the Sox still remain 2.5 games back of the first overall pick in the 2014 draft. Tonight's matchup will take place at 7:10 on the south side, and it will be Christopher Sale versus Kuroda. Sale got hammered his last time out there against the Indians, allowed 5 runs in only 5 innings. Conversely, Kuroda has a 22-inning scoreless streak and had a 0.55 ERA in July. The Sox will honor Mariano Rivera tonight in his latest stop in the farewell tour, just like we saw Chipper Jones do last year. Mariano's been doing it all season.
Right, and I want to welcome a new guest we have on the show, Larry the K over there.
That's not Larry the K, that's Tonto.
Oh, Tonto. Oh, see, I told you it was
Tonto
you the whole
K
time.
is producing our show.
Tonto say ARod, little woman.
I agree.
Rape 'em Buffalo.
I agree.
Tonto say Ted Williams not need steroids.
No, he didn't.
And he fought in World War II.
Because he's a beast.
Well, we don't know what the heck.
Tonto, wise man.
Tonto, wise man.
Maybe all the other players were on
Thank you,
opium
young
or
white
something.
man.
So were you Tonto the whole time?
No, I was not. That's the first time I played Tonto or anything like
Yeah.
that. Honest to
Okay.
God, that's the first time I've done any sort of voice like on these airwaves in over a year.
It's a lie.
No,
Really?
it's the truth. It's the truth. I'll tell you about it sometime.
Okay.
I'll tell you about it. But yeah, I mean, can you really believe? Do you think ARod is guilty?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
course.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
He already said he is.
Well, no, he said he did it when he
2009.
was with the Rangers.
Okay.
He
but-
hasn't said anything about his time with the Yankees, correct?
Right.
Right? Yeah.
Well, apparently he went when he was doing really good in the playoffs in 2009. He apparently went to the biogenesis clinic because he was coming off of a slump, and he wanted to make sure he was good for the playoffs. So that was they said that was probably his recent time of using. So
And then roping other players into doing
Yeah,
so, just like a drug dealer.
Yeah, I think that's why he's getting hit with the 211 game, or 210 now, I guess, because he played yesterday. Suspension is because they said that he was like the ringleader in all this, and he was recruiting people into his steroid gang.
Into his den of juicing.
Yeah,
as it
he was
were.
luring them in with candy and then shooting them up when they walked in the
Isn't
door.
that terrible?
Yeah.
Not there. What do you guys think about? You're young and into sports. I remember things, of course,
These are
happening like
facts.
this back in the day and so on, where it just kind of wrecked baseball for me. That and the players' strike in 1990. That was done then.
I think 1998 helped baseball more than anything else has.
How so?
In recent, because the whole summer of Sosa and McGuire going back and forth brought so many fans in. I didn't watch baseball until 98. Then again, I was only 8 years old. I didn't have that many years of cognitive sports watching. But
how many years do you have now? Anyway, go ahead.
Until then, I mean, that's what everyone was talking about. You saw the newspaper every day. It was back and forth. The front page.
Yeah, who's going to make the most?
Where they were.
Sure. But then it comes out that they
made a lot of money.
Juicing the whole time.
Yeah.
And they still won't let Pete Rose into the Hall of Fame.
That I've never agreed with.
They still won't let the Black Sox into the Hall of Fame.
That is, I mean,
they did throw the
use
World
steroids.
Series.
Huh?
They did throw the World Series.
They didn't need steroids to throw the World Series.
True.
I know,
Sure,
but you shouldn't be allowed into prestigious Hall of Fame.
And there's
Prestige.
gray area with some of those guys like Shoeless Joe.
Ty Cobb beat his wife. He's in the Hall of Fame.
Didn't he kill someone too?
Yeah, probably.
He killed someone, and
He's
then he
sharpened his cleats.
There was that story about he jumped into the stands and beat a handicapped fan.
Yeah.
See, but I don't think these guys using these steroids are going to make it to the Hall of Fame.
You don't think any of them will?
No.
Really?
They're all going to stay out.
The ones that get found out.
Right.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, okay.
McGuire's and Sosa's and
with you,
ARods, yeah.
I think it'll all come out.
Palmeiro.
Who did it? I think it'll all come out in the end.
Is there a way I could blame the president or the liberal media for this?
I don't think so.
Oh wait,
we don't do politics on this show.
That's another show. Never mind.
You will find a way,
Mister.
This is not the back room here.
I just wanted to bring that up. That was something. Even though I don't follow sports in any way, shape, or form, and I think I'm better off for it. That's just something that really bothered me the last 2 days. That yet again we have the idol of millions of children and adults and so on coming out saying, under pressure, under duress, coming out and saying, "Oh yeah, I did this." And people just let them know, oh, well, it's like it's a fact of life now.
Right, and now these kids,
unfortunately,
they're thinking, okay, it's okay to do this stuff.
They can't do what Babe Ruth did, smoke a pack of Chesterfields, down a six-pack and a hot dog before the game and hit it to the third deck, right?
Yep. No, can't do that.
All right, I'm out.
All right.
Thanks for that 5-minute producing session for us. You wanted to bring up something about ARod and all the Sox fans and everyone else there getting autographs?
Yeah, he comes in there into the stadium. He goes, "We're like way too close."
I am way too close to you right now.
You guys getting intimate over there?
I can see into his soul, and I don't like this.
Usually like what, 3, 4, 5 feet away.
You guys
usually Mike's hands are free to.
Yeah,
he's free to use them openly. Now I'm in his way.
But no, I just thought it was weird that Sox fans were wanting his autograph before the game, and then they go out and boo him as his first at-bat comes around.
Like I was saying off the air, I think they're just trying to make a buck. I don't think any of those guys like ARod at all.
But
they're just trying to get an autograph to sell in the future.
ARod's not. He's basically. I think he should get the lifetime ban, and I think he'll be non-existent in baseball.
He should retire.
All his numbers will be gone. So what is that ball worth?
You think all his numbers will be gone?
No.
They haven't expunged anyone else's numbers.
They'll have they'll have a quote unquote asterisk by it. Like,
will they? They never did that with Bonds.
No, I don't think they'll
else.
put it, but I think in the minds of baseball fans, it'll forever be tainted.
Well, a lot of people like myself. We got a caller, by the way, Sam. If you want to turn your mic down and take that. A lot of people like myself still consider 61 to be the record.
Or
home run
60.
record.
Really?
Yeah.
I still.
You are on mic.
You're on mic.
That's
4.
your headset.
That's your headset. There,
you're
kiddo.
turning down. Your mic is.
It's a learning experience today for Sam. He's taking charge of everything.
The phone is to your right.
I still think. I think 66 because I'm a Cub fan and a Sammy Sosa fan. So that's my.
No, it's definitely 6. You're gonna get your dry erase board, aren't you?
What's his name?
You could
What's
just
the name.
All right, think it's Rick. All right,
take
we'll turn
Rick.
your mic back up.
Let's
Right
take
there, number
Rick.
4.
And hit Rick.
I don't
first. Hi, Rick. You're on there.
ARod is a disgrace. He's going to be haunted for the rest of his life by this performing enhanced drug. The steroids, everybody, he's going to be walking down the street and everybody's going to say, "You are a cheater.
You're a what?
You are a cheater."
As they
Tell
should.
ARod that
As
he's
they
a
should do
cheater
that.
out there.
And
He's going to have that for the rest of his life. He deserves that.
And you know what ARod's going to say? He's going to say it's my Rolex, because he's going to have so much money that he doesn't even care. That's probably the mindset of all these guys. They figure if I'll cheat, everyone will hate me, but if I made my big payday and I signed that big deal, then who cares what they think?
But would you really want somebody to hate you, though?
Oh, me personally, I don't know. See, honestly.
That's the thing. Like, okay, you have all the money in the world, but baseball cares. They care about their reputation, if you think about it.
I don't know that they all do, though, because I think taking steroids would be a large detractor in that if they really cared about what people think, I think that they would either not take the steroids because they don't want to be labeled as such, or they would never lie about it in the first place. You know?
Okay, so you're saying that they are facing consequences even before they took the drugs?
I think that has to play in their mind what the repercussions could be. I don't think they all blindly took them. I think they waited, obviously the big payday over people hating them, and I think they figured it's worth the risk that they could just disappear with their $100 million and not, care what people think. That's what I think a lot of these people probably rationale in their head.
So I heard that after his appeal, he's going to be suspended back to 2015. Is that possible?
Yeah, through the 2014 season. So yeah, he wouldn't be eligible until 2015. And I think that's fair. I mean,
I don't
ban him for the rest of his life. But
I think the lifetime ban should be applied.
It's essentially is because he's 38.
He should retire.
It doesn't matter.
Honestly.
Don't give him the option to come back.
That's true.
Yeah, I think he's done, to be honest.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's done.
Yeah, I hope he's done. But then again, I hate the Yankees, and having to pay him that money hurts them a lot more than him being banned for life and them getting those hundreds of $1 million back.
It hurts me being a Yankees fan that we have to pay him.
Yeah, he's making 28 this year, probably 28 or 30 the next couple of years.
Just sitting around doing nothing.
They're going to save a lot of money if he gets banned for life. So I hate ARod, but I also hate the Yankees. So I don't know which one I really want to happen.
All right, thanks for the call.
Yep, thanks a lot, Rick. All right, let's take a break. When we come back from the break, we'll talk some local sports. All right, Sam, you want to hit the bumper there and then fade the computer up a little bit? There you go.
Not bad.
Not too high though. It's got to be underneath me. All right, and then we'll do Oilmen. We got some prep golf to talk about, Railcats, Ron Kittle story, Youngin story, and then we'll have Jon McFarland, our fantasy football guru, on around 2:30 to talk to us for a little bit about fantasy football. So we'll be right back on the Sports Jam.
With the same place to eat and sleep, but we cease to see that our own country is based around war, power, and greed. We got families on the street with nowhere
Welcome
to go.
back to the Sports Jam. Here we got a text from Ryan Walsh, and
The sports director here at AM 1230 WJOB.
nice shout out there from Mike.
You got to give his whole title.
We do. He does have a whole title.
Yeah.
Well, here's the joke. This is Ryan Walsh, copyrighted by Ryan Walsh. The joke is on ARod's love life. Steroids and HGH shrinks the testicles and chances of reproduction. So that's straight from Ryan Walsh.
Okay.
So Ryan Walsh has his own input on ARod and what his consequences will be.
Right.
And completely accurate. Ryan said he took a sports medicine class in college.
Yeah.
So it's completely accurate, and ARod will lose in the end.
He will. They all will. All PED users will lose.
Look at like Lyle Ozato from football. You remember him? Do you know who that is?
No.
Okay, he's a football player. He played. What was he? I think he was a lineman or a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
And he took steroids and he died from it because steroids can kill you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get messed up physically when you get older. Like you can get some major diseases. So there's many repercussions that can come besides suspensions and losing your legacy.
All right, are you guys done talking about steroids? I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the world talking about steroids and ARod. So, Joseph, you have a fantastic story for us, don't you?
I sure do. I got just a whole bevy of fantastic stories for you, Michael.
A buffet of stories?
Thank you.
A cornucopia, if you will. This first one is a NWI Oilmen story straight off the website, NWIOilmen.com. And the headline, there's no author. Apparently, just computers writing all these articles for the NWI Oilmen. But the Title is Major League Baseball's Midwest Professional Showcase to begin Tuesday at Oil City Stadium. Although the Northwest Indiana Oilmen season concluded on Sunday, the Oil City Stadium diamond will not remain dormant for long. Major League Baseball's newest high school scouting effort will make its way to Whiting on Tuesday and Wednesday in the form of the first ever Midwest Professional Showcase. The showcase features all high school student athletes that are incoming freshmen or sophomores. According to Major League Baseball Manager of Baseball Operations Chuck Fox, this event gives scouts a chance to witness competitive play between the best high school players in Illinois, Wisconsin, and Indiana. Fox and Illinois University head baseball coach Dan Hartleb were the keynote speakers at the event's introductory session, which was held at Triton College on Monday afternoon. Fox said he was excited to speak to the group of underclassmen because it was likely their first interaction with Major League Baseball. The goal is to arm these kids with the right information in preparation for what's going to lie ahead for them this coming year, he said. The more we put the right information in front of them, it's going to help the process along. Hartleb stressed the importance of student athletes working hard in the classroom as well as on the field. In his opinion, 2 hours should be spent on schoolwork for every 1 hour playing baseball. He also recommended that players select a school that allows them to earn a degree that fits their interests. The 54 players selected to participate in the Midwest Professional Showcase will be divided into 3 teams, with each squad playing 2 games during the 2-day event. Players will run, throw, and take batting practice beginning at noon on Tuesday. That will be followed by the first game of the showcase, with the final 2 games taking place Wednesday, beginning at 4 p.m. Midwest Collegiate League Commissioner Don Peprovic, that's probably Peprovic, has worked with his contacts with the Chicago White Sox and Major League Baseball for the last year in an effort to land the Midwest Professional Showcase at Oil City Stadium. It's a chance for us to present the Midwest Collegiate League, since these kids are in high school and we do take in some high school guys that have just graduated, Popovic said. They want to get started on their college career by playing a high level before they go to college. The first Midwest Pro Showcase is part of the initial steps towards Major League Baseball's vision of holding more exposure events held by the league that do not require players to pay to participate. Fox stressed the importance of having all 30 Major League clubs involved. Everybody involved in this wants to help the kids, he said. I think events that Major League Baseball can put together, get behind, and have the best people available involved in go a long way in really creating a great program for the kids. It gives them the right information and allows them to have options when they come out of high school. Now, Sam, you said you have some friends that just graduated Bishop Knoll that are going to play for the Oilmen? Or they have played?
One just did. Danny Pobrico.
So he graduated in May, or June, I guess, from BNI, and then went straight to the Oilmen.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so that's pretty cool that they can start that young, because I'm not sure. I believe after you, like, if you graduate college in May, I think you might still be eligible to play that summer, because you're maybe not. Maybe as soon as you graduate, you're ineligible, but
because I believe it is a collegiate league, so I think once you're graduated high school, you're technically a college kid. So.
Right, and I was wondering if maybe that would extend the opposite way, if you just graduate college in May, if they would still let you play that summer. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe we'll have to look into that. But I also got some, let's see, where is that? Monday prep roundup of Crown Point golfers who finished second at Harrison Invite. This is from NWI Times. Times number 2, Crown Point placed 3 girls golfers in the top 10 and finished second overall Monday at the Harrison Invitational. Lafayette Jeff edged the Bulldogs 337 to 341 for the title. Tiffany Curtis finished 5th. She shot a 79. Emily Harvey 8th with an 81, and Alyssa Harvey 9th with an 83. LaPorte County Invitational, Delaney Alcorn carded a 72 for medalist honors at number 6. LaPorte won for the 4-team event on Michigan City's Municipal North Course with a 346. La Crosse's Lauren Bailey had a 74. Boone Grove 227, Knox 244. Abby Lucas was a medalist with a 42, leading the Wolves to a season opening win.
42 per 9 is pretty good. Did you guys know that?
I'll take your word for it.
All right. Let's stay local here. We got some tournament tickets to give away for the 2013 Cal Ripken World Series coming up August 9th through the 16th at the Hammond Optimus Youth Sports Complex here in Hammond. 219-845-1100. We're giving these 2 tickets away. If you are the third caller, you get the tickets. Tickets. What'd I say?
You said tickets.
Tickets. There we
These
go.
are $20 value each. So the third caller gets both tickets?
Third caller gets. That's what Ryan told me.
Yeah, all right. Third caller gets a pair of tickets, individual tournament tickets, admit 1 each for the Hammond Optimist Youth Club complex, which is on North River Drive in Hammond, Indiana. Sam's going to go ahead and turn his mic down before. No, that's your headset.
That's your headset. Oh, other side.
That was my headset,
Number
actually.
4.
There you go.
There you go.
Turn that down. Phone's. Yeah, you got it now.
Oh, he's got it.
All right, you got a story about
Well, I don't have a story, but I got an update on the Railcats game yesterday.
All right.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Can I do that?
I think you can.
All right,
I'm
cool.
giving you permission.
All right. Railcats win yesterday, 10-2 over Kansas City. Elaine Keano went 7 innings, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, 3 strikeouts. Christian Guerrero, Vladimir Guerrero's cousin, did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. He goes, I'm
that a
serious.
fact?
I'm serious. When I worked there a
Lying.
couple of years ago in the summer, they said that's Vlad Guerrero's
Vlad the
cousin.
Impaler's cousin.
Yes. I'm not joking. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. That's
I don't like
what
being
they
this
told me.
close to you.
Yeah, I don't either, Bo.
You're in punching distance
He
when you lie.
went, he went 1 for 4, gave up a home run, 3 RBIs. Christian Vitters goes 2 for 3, 3 runs, a triple and a double. He gets an RBI. Up next is tonight at 7 o'clock against Kansas City. And big time. 2 for Tuesday. Buy 2 tickets, get 2 free. Also buy 2, get 2 free deals on hot dogs, pop, and chips at the concession stand.
And it looks like we have a caller. We have Rob on the line. Let's take Rob.
Oh,
Rob, how
I
are
have
you?
a question about the White Sox.
Yep.
Okay, shoot.
I'm going on Friday night against Minnesota, and I was wondering who you think is going to win that game.
Ooh.
Joe, you are the White Sox expert.
Ooh, that's against the Twins. I mean, they're both pretty bad.
It's like a T-ball game.
I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know. I would think the Sox are the better team, even though the records say otherwise. But I'm pulling for the Twins simply because I want the Sox to get the number 1 pick.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm thinking. Are you a Sox fan?
No, just one of my friends got tickets, so I'm going with him. So I don't really know what to expect about who's going to win, who's going to lose.
I would expect a lot of errors. That's what I would expect.
You know what you might.
Okay.
You know what you might see. You might see infielder Jamie Carroll pitch. Apparently, he pitched yesterday in an inning, so he's pitching some relief for the Twins.
What was it, like a 15-inning game or something?
I think it was.
I don't know. I would just hope to see some stars, some young guys, Josh Fegley, see if maybe Santiago's pitching. I'm not sure what the pitching matchup is yet, but I don't know. I would just expect a comical effort in the field.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
Have a good day. See ya.
Got another caller on the line. Let's take him if Sam can figure this out. No, you got to drop him.
Drop.
There you go. You're on the line. Let's go. Name, please.
Calling in about the tickets.
Oh, about the tickets. Well, you are the third caller, so you have won the tickets. What is your name?
You know what, Sam? Take this off the air, so when she gives your number, she's not giving everyone her number. All right, Angel's got it now.
All right, we got one more story for you. A couple more stories, actually.
Yeah.
The Northwest Indiana All-Star Game and Home Run Derby at the Steel Yard.
What?
The Northwest Indiana National Adult Baseball Association will hold its annual Home Run Derby and All-Star Game Saturday at the U.S. Steel Yard. All league members are eligible to participate in the Derby, which starts at 1 p.m. Costs us $10 to enter. The All-Star Game is at 4 o'clock. Admission is free. No outside food or drink will be allowed in the park. Concession stands will be opened. And Ron Kittle's retro.
Come on, Mike.
There's just so much going on in here.
Power
I
through.
can't.
Do we have a winner now?
We still don't have a winner on those tickets. We're waiting for that third caller. Get on the line.
We had the third caller. We lost her.
We lost her.
So
Sam lost her.
So fourth caller.
So who's on now?
This is Walt, and he's just strictly calling.
Okay.
Let's
So let's
take
take Walt.
What's going on, Walt?
What's good, Walt?
Yeah, my question is, why is there not more outrage about ARod and the doping scandal?
Why is there not
I
more?
mean, the cheat. He's out there performing under false pretenses.
I think there is outrage, but I also
He's using chemicals to enhance his performance. I mean, in horse racing, I mean, they have tests to make certain it's legit that none of the horses are on any kind of dope. And I get the feeling from watching the TV and people talking about this, there are people who think it's just fine that he's got the problems he's got.
I think there's outrage, but I also think we've known about this since 2009. So I think it's not like we just found out yesterday. Oh my God, this guy is doping. We've known for a while. So I think we've all just kind of gotten used to. Oh yeah, ARod's a cheater. We've known about this.
I think they're talking a little bit too much about it.
I think if this was like Ryan Braun when that happened, everyone I think was outraged at that point.
But that was
the
for
first
like
we'd ever heard about it.
That was like a day though. Like ARod, this is gonna go on forever. I feel like they should just talk about it one day and then just drop it. Because I think there's a lot more
This is also big.
About. It is big, but
especially since he's.
I mean, how much more can you talk about it though? I mean, he's a cheater and he should be suspended.
He's a fraud.
He is.
He is.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
I just think
legit.
I just think
why would anybody who's serious about sports, and I'm not, why aren't almost everybody who's serious about sports saying, get this guy out of here, stinking up the place?
Yeah, I agree, and I think a lot of people do want him gone, and I think he's going to be gone very soon.
Oh.
But we got to go. We got to take a break. We're real late on our break, so Sam, you want to drop this call here?
All right, will do.
Drop. Yep, there you go. All right, we are going to take a break. I don't know who's on the line right now. We'll figure it out when we go to break.
Stay
Hopefully
on the
it's
line.
John, our fantasy football guy. We'll be right back after this on the Sports Jam.
Came down the line up to the platform of surrender.
What's up, guys? Back from the break. WJOB Sports Jam.
We were running a little long on that last break, so let's hurry up and take our
But first,
guest
we
in.
have to thank Fuddruckers for the amazing cookies that they.
Oh, they're
Good point.
rather amazing.
Fuddruckers just
They
dropped
dropped them
off some
off.
cookies. They were real delicious.
Right.
Everyone on the video feed got to watch us chow down.
Yep.
Some cookies.
So you guys are
Delish.
welcome for that.
Delish.
All right, let's take
Nope,
the
the other
caller
side.
here.
Yep, top one.
Top one.
There you go. John, you there?
Yeah, I am here.
This is Jonathan McFarland, as you wanted me to correct you.
Yes, Jonathan McFarland. That is
McFarland.
the name there.
Big Brett Favre fan. Follows him around.
Yeah,
Nice.
huge.
So you're a fantasy football guy for today.
Yes, I've been doing a lot of research for a few of my friends who will buy me a six-pack of sodas for me doing the draft, you know. And, so first of all, I'd like to say that people are crazy. You do all the prep work you want, you know,
Yep.
but someone's still going to take the Seattle Seahawks defense with the third overall pick.
Always.
I can see Ron Harlow doing that.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be a big surprise guy and take Seattle Seahawks defense with, like, the fourth round pick. And then
So you've already drafted.
3 picks in last night, I was completely thrown off guard.
So your draft was last night?
Yeah, it was way too early. I don't know what this guy was thinking, the commissioner in this league.
What website do you use?
NFL.com.
Can you give us who you picked?
Yeah, I have that up right here. With my first pick, I had the 7th pick in the first round, took C.J. Spiller.
Okay.
I got my target for the second round. I'm all about him. I think he's going to go crazy this year. Brandon Marshall.
There you go.
yeah.
A lot of Bears fans
The
are happy
Bears.
saying that.
Yeah, dude, I'm wearing my Brandon Marshall jersey right now.
There you go.
I man love for the guy.
What-
So, 4th round, Larry Fitzgerald's sitting there. And I want to tell everybody, hop on the bandwagon. He's back. He's got an actual quarterback. You need Larry Fitzgerald on your team.
4th round is a good spot to take him?
Fourth round is absurdly good for the talent that he has. He has a quarterback with an actual arm that can give him the ball this year. If he's there in the 4th round, take him. I don't care who else is there.
And not Seahawks with the 4th overall pick.
What's that?
And don't take the Seahawks with the 3rd or 4th overall pick?
I would say if you want to be daring, like take him with the 3rd round pick.
Yeah, right.
But that's a little liberal there, you know.
What type of league did you do?
This is a 10-man league. I don't like the rule in this. We're not doing PBR. I don't like those. I say PBR. I'm an alcoholic.
You said PBR for sure.
Yeah, I'm an alcoholic. We're not doing points per reception in this league. I don't like the rule. We have a 6 points for passing touchdown. Usually it's 4 points. So it kind of takes away the value from Colin Kaepernick's and Russell Wilson's.
Okay.
But, yeah.
How long have you been doing fantasy football?
Seriously, I've been doing it for the past 2 years. I've won the championship both times, and not to toot my own horn, but I guess I'm going to.
You already did.
Yeah, I already did.
But you've done it casually before then?
Yeah, I did it in leagues where, Brett Favre was my quarterback, and I didn't really care about anything else before then. But the past 2 years is when I really bunkered down and did it.
Have you ever done an in-person draft, or would you ever consider doing it?
Yeah, I mean, the whole point of fantasy football is to trash talk your friends, right?
I think so, yeah. I think that's been outlined in the league if you watch that show.
Yeah, if you're not trash talking, I think you lose points every week.
That's what it should be, yeah. You should have one smackboard comment per week, or else you lose points.
Oh, definitely.
Now, do you watch the league on FX?
I've watched a few episodes.
A few?
Yeah, you would think it was tailor-made for me, but I don't know. I think it's too...
It's not real enough for you?
I think it's almost too real for me.
Really?
Maybe. Like, it's too oh no, I'm one of those dudes.
So it frightens you that you realize you should be the next cast member on the show. Or they should model a character after you.
Yeah, it scares me. I don't want to be that guy.
So you don't like peering into the mirror is what you're saying when you watch the show.
So
I often think that the mirrors in my house must fear. Never mind. But hey, okay. But what I'm trying to say is, you need Larry Fitzgerald.
Got it. What position should we go with first, or positions to avoid? Obviously, you're not going to pull a taco from the league and take a kicker with your first overall pick.
David Akers.
David Akers in my league went pretty early. Okay, so I got Russell Wilson in the 5th round. That's when I got my quarterback. And someone got David Akers, 48. So 47, 48.
See, I thought it would be good to take a quarterback in the first round, or no?
The position's so deep. I mean,
right.
Russell Wilson sitting there in the 5th round. I don't know, because you're always going to be able to get somebody. I mean, Matt Stafford was there. Let me see when he was taken. Matt Stafford was taken in the 9th round. So you can get quality picks. You can get more points for your picks. It's all about maximizing the points you get. It's that money. You ever seen that Moneyball movie?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's like that.
It seems like running backs are usually taken first, is what I've experienced in a lot of my leagues.
The first 2 picks in our league were running backs. Adrian Peterson, no surprise. Arian Foster, no surprise. Marshawn Lynch was taken 5. Trent Richardson, 6. And then I took Stiller, 7. Then kind of a surprise, somebody took Reggie Bush, 8. But I was targeting him to take him early. Not as early as 8.
Yeah.
I think that's ridiculous. I was looking at more like maybe a 5th round for Reggie Bush.
Wow.
But he's also something you should be looking out for. Then, Ray Rice, 9, and Peyton Manning ended the first round at 10.
So how do you prepare for fantasy drafts every year? I know there's a lot of preparation that can go into it, whether it's mock drafts or how do you prepare for your season every year?
Well, I don't have a girlfriend, but I do have NFL Game Rewind.
It's the only girlfriend you need.
Oh, my God.
What's that?
I said that's the only girlfriend you need, NFL Rewind.
Married to the game.
So I've probably watched, I don't know, over 100. It's sad. I don't really. Over 100 games. I've watched every snap Colin Kaepernick has taken last year, every snap Adrian Peterson took last year.
You charting it out? You got a clipboard with you? You're charting it out?
I have a notebook, yeah.
So do you have 10
Friends? No.
No, well, friends. Do you have 10 TVs in your house that you're just watching constantly?
During the season, I'll have the 3 TVs. I'll have the NFL Red Zone on my main TV, and then the CBS and Fox TV. It's nothing too crazy.
That's pretty crazy, bro. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
only have one TV, and I have to wrestle my mom for it to hustle.
I have to
for,
switch back.
For Housewives
Use
of
your
New
words.
Jersey.
There you go.
And-
Sam usually puts cartoons on it and then breaks the remote.
TV's going to be on the NFL Network or, game day is going to be on some football.
Are there any players that are really overrated that you're seeing going high that you're just trying to stay away from, or do you advise people to stay away from this year?
I don't know why I don't like Arian Foster, but I just don't. I have no idea why. I don't really have good because I watch the games and he's great, I don't know why I don't trust him. Des Bryant, Joe might not like this, but I don't trust the guy who can get suspended at any point.
Not a Des Bryant fan.
So, yeah, I mean, when the guy, I think he was ranked number 2 by the NFL.com people, and when at any point in the season he cannot play for the rest of the season, that's a guy I don't want.
That's a
so,
good point.
unbelievable talent, but I just can't trust him.
All right, and real quick before we let you go, I know you said in our pregame text that you wanted to give us your NFL season predictions for awards and whatnot, and Super Bowl contenders. So what you got for us?
So the MVP is shaping up where it's Tom Brady to lose, right?
Okay.
But surprise underdog, maybe Colin Kaepernick. Comeback player of the year is locked for RG3. That's not even a thing. Defensive player of the year, Luke Kuechly of your Carolina Panthers. Coach of the year, Jim Harbaugh. And, I'm having a hard time with offensive player of the year. I want to go with Brandon Marshall. I think he can do it. But that might just be the fan in me.
Did you give us your rookie of the year?
No, I can't do rookie of the year. I have no idea.
Kyle Long of the Chicago Bears.
Long?
Kyle Long, yeah.
You can do it.
Yeah, why not?
So I have one question for my personal fantasy team. I just looked on my phone. Jordy Nelson is injured out 4 to 6 weeks. Do you think he'll be back before for the opener?
They're expecting him to be back, yeah.
Yeah, do the math, Sam. 4 to 6 weeks.
Well, no, but they said that there might be also rehab that needs to be done.
Okay.
So I know I can do math.
How about taking Lacey, the running back there? I took him late yesterday.
But he gained about 100 pounds.
The guy who put on 100 pounds, according to Mike?
He looked real fit in some of those photos, but they said he recently weighed in, and it's all good. It's all kosher.
All right.
Mike's a liar, so.
Dirty, rotten liar.
I'm just looking at the pictures and reading the text.
All right, we got to take a break. Thanks for calling in, Jon McFarland.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, see you later. Have a good day. That's our fantasy football guy giving us a little insight real quick. Could have gone longer, but we spent so much time before the last break. All those callers trying to figure everything out. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we will do some headlines with Sam the Intern.
The Intern's intern.
And then that will wrap up our third to last show on the Sports Jam. You are listening to WJOB AM 1230.
We are Iron Man.
Welcome back to the Sports Jam here on AM 1230 WJOB. Since we were talking about football, I got some Bears updates. Jermon Bushrod and Scott are back from their injuries. Also, Alshon Jeffrey is also back, but Earl Bennett, the wide receiver, is still out.
Which is the number 2 spot on the depth chart.
Right.
So that's the problem.
See, Earl Bennett, I think, should be the 3. But
we've already discussed
that's
this.
just me. Let's go to Sam's headlines.
Well, my headlines for today.
Step boy.
This is an interesting story. Blackhawks Andrew Shaw to auction off his stitches from his glorious hockey face.
Ew.
No, there's a lot of girls that would like that.
No, there's
like
not.
Mike would.
Why would I want? Would you want that, Joe?
Probably.
Yeah, exactly.
Depends how much.
Maybe it's like a safety thing. Like if you get in a crash and you need some stitches right away, you just pull out your Andrew Shaw stitches.
No, but is it in a case? Or is it just
I don't know.
like,
I gotta take this call, so I can't listen to you.
Okay.
Remember, turn your mic down.
Is it in a case or is it like out in the open, like in a plastic bag or anything like that?
I assume it's not just like here's a bloody stitch. Like take that. I'm sure it's something.
You get right into me.
I'm sure it's in like a little plastic,
container
that they sell the coins on.
Right,
QVC.
that's what I'm saying.
So that was Angel, and I said no and dropped him.
Yeah,
okay.
That's a good.
What's your next headline?
That's probably the best call you've made today.
I think so. Alex Rodriguez. Now I know this is you might think
what's
some
going on with
story,
him?
but has anything happened to him recently? I don't know. Here's an interesting story. He had made a deal with Mr. Don Hooten, founder of Taylor Hooten Foundation, which is named after Taylor Hooten, who is Don Hooten's son.
Too many Who's and Hootens.
Okay, so try to follow this. Okay, Taylor Hooten was a high school baseball player who admitted to using PEDs and ended up committing suicide. So they hired Alex Rodriguez to talk to kids about he used PEDs, but he made a mistake and to never use them.
Huh.
So apparently he was under an agreement. So he was making these speeches while using steroids. And then so now they finally dropped him.
Yeah, that's the
and replace him with Andy Pettit.
that's the role model we want.
So he was going out there. This is how much of a hypocrite Alex Rodriguez is. He was going out to these kids like camps and stuff, and he was talking about how much he made a mistake and I would never use PEDs, and then he'll walk into his car and use PEDs. Just shoot up right after.
Really? You think he walked into his car while at the charity event?
I wouldn't put it past ARod, honestly.
He just pulled out his pants and
just shot himself right in the butt.
Was that the sound it makes? Shoot up PEDs.
That's
seriously, do we want seriously, like this guy, he's the role model for these children,
but how would it look on him if he turned it down? If you're like, hey, can you come and do his charity thing for kids? And he's like, nah.
He actually originally they said
bad.
that they had to like beg him because he originally said, "I'm not the village idiot," unquote.
No, he is.
Unquote. Right. So that shows how great of a person he is. And celebrations and taunting will not be tolerated this year in the NFL. If any form of dancing or celebrating in the end zone will result in unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So you can't do anything. Like they said, when Steven Smith of the Carolina Panthers scores a touchdown. Steven Smith. Stefania Smith. When he scores, he spins the ball.
Right.
Can't do that anymore.
You can't spike it anymore?
Can't spike it. Can't spin the ball. You have to simply hand it to the ref.
I blame Joe Horn.
Really?
Remember that?
Joe Horn. Yeah, the wide receiver for the
Saints wide receiver when he went in the end zone and pulled out the cell phone from the padding on the goalpost.
I blame
and they made a call.
I blame Chad at the time, Johnson, but Ocho Cinco or whatever we want to call him.
He may be Johnson again.
Or was that Randy Moss?
That was Randy Moss with the fake mooning, but Johnson put on the jacket. It was a Hall of Fame future, 20 question mark.
And then there was, I think it was Terrell Owens pulled out the Sharpie and signed the ball and then threw it. I thought that was cool at least though, because the fans get something out of it.
What are they going to do about the Lambeau leaps? Like,
ooh,
that's what I was thinking. Like, Packers fans are going to be outraged.
It's got to be grandfathered in, I would think.
I think they'll take the penalty, honestly, because that's tradition.
I think they will.
I'd take it.
You got another phone call. I don't think they're going to take the penalty, the 15 yards or whatever it is on the kickoff every single time. But then again, kickoffs are a joke now anyway. They're watering them down so much.
Yeah, they've made them. They're at the 35, 40-yard line now, kicking off.
I think it was 25 last season. Maybe it's 30 now.
No, because these kickers are kicking over the.
Well, it used to be 20, and then I think they changed it to 30 maybe.
Okay.
But yeah, now it's what I want to happen. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I really want to happen to make kickoffs actually have some value or importance, any reason to watch them. I want, if the kicker can kick it from the kickoff through the uprights, then the other team has to start with the ball at the 5-yard line.
No.
Why not?
Is that even possible?
Yeah, it's happened.
Yeah.
Because
now they've moved up so far. They can bang it through the uprights. So I'm thinking if you make it through the uprights, the other team starts the ball on the 5-yard line. What's wrong with that?
And if you don't, you just got to kick return it?
No, if you don't, then you can have 20.
So then your Devin Hesters and your Joshua Cribbs have no value.
They already have no value because they're already going way into the end zone anyway. That's the whole point.
True.
All these kickoffs are going in the back of the end zone. Nobody's returning anything, so might as well give you a reason something to aim for, something to be like, the fans when they kick it, oh, is he going to go through? Is he going to make it? And then you get on the 5, and then they start.
Is that all they do?
That's how they all sound. That's how all the fans sound. Collectively, is he going to make it?
Like, let's go recap how it sounds when you shoot up PEDs.
You got any more for us?
Well, there's a bowling story that's really interesting. Joe showed it to me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
This
you
is
didn't see
ridiculous.
this.
I did not see this.
Okay, so a guy almost has a perfect game of bowling, which is 300.
Yes.
So he's on his last
How many
frame.
strikes?
That's quite a few. I can't think right now.
12, 13 total?
12.
13.
Okay, so he goes and he bowls it, right? The last frame. And it's going down, and then all of a sudden, the pin stopper comes down and bounces the ball out.
He gets a redo.
He does,
He
and then
did, but he missed it.
So he ended with a 297.
And that ball, I mean, it's kind of hard to tell from the angle because the camera is, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 lanes to the right of where he is, so it's hard to tell exactly the angle. But when he threw it, it looked like it was going in the perfect spot. It looks like he starts to celebrate, like he knows he's hit it, and then all of a sudden the pin stopper just comes right down.
And then
rocket speed.
One of the maintenance guys runs out and tries to fix the pins.
Comes out, blocks it. Everyone's going, oh my god! And he gets the ball back. There's broadcasters. I don't know why people were announcing that.
They're probably people with their phones, probably.
No, You heard the video, right?
Oh yeah, I did.
It
was
was
it was
actual
a podcast.
announcers. They're
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
he's going for the 300, and he throws it. Oh no, it's blocked. And I don't know if it was some event or something.
Blocked like a field goal kick. It was blocked.
Yeah.
I was waiting for like Dikembe Mutombo to come out. No.
But
So
yeah, that's.
I was waiting for him to go David Ortiz and pick up some bowling balls and throw it at some phone booths.
That sucks though.
That was terrible. I felt so bad.
It's got to
for
be
him.
in his head when he's throwing the next one.
Oh yeah.
He will never
couldn't
live that
regroup.
down, ever. Man. That's all I got for you, except for possible contract extension.
You have
and
a Sochi story.
The Sochi story, which we never get
We
to.
only got a couple
This
seconds,
is about,
so hurry up.
No, we don't. We got 2 minutes.
We never get to
Couple
this.
seconds.
Okay, well.
It was supposed to be first.
This story has been in our archive for 2
Let's-
weeks now. We have not yet to read it.
Athletes who win gold medals on day 9 of the Winter Olympics will receive special medals embedded with fragments of a meteorite that crashed into the Russian city of Chelyabinsk earlier this year. The winner of the 7 Olympic finals scheduled for February 15th, 2014, which is the 1-year anniversary, will receive these medals.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that. Do you remember that when that happened earlier in the year?
No.
This was February or January. There were YouTube videos because apparently in Russia and a lot of these European countries, they have dashboard cams because police are notorious for, I guess, just abusing people's cars and then say,
Right.
"Oh, too bad," or however they say it. And too bad for you.
That's nice.
And
We
then-
take cars to Siberia.
or people will just mess with your car and like no one could do anything about it. So to stop the shady activities, they all have just cameras mounted in there so they could see what happens to their cars. And there's so many dashboard video cams of you just see the sky light up like a meteor shooting across the sky. It looks like it's ripping a hole in the sky because it's just like fire, and it's not like it goes across the sky and it's gone. Like it leaves a trail of fire in the sky. And it's nuts to see all these videos. People are pulling over.
I think I do remember
It completely lights up the whole, like you completely go blind.
Right.
The whole, it's got to be what the dinosaurs were thinking when that happened.
Probably.
And it was nuts. And yeah, it hit some buildings and stuff like that. So I guess they're going to take parts of that and put it in the medals.
And
So that'll be real dope. Real dope.
Full of
Real
dope.
Dope.
Okay, that'll do it for today. Hope you enjoyed listening to us. WJOB
Sam's first time running the computer over there.
did a pretty fine job.
I give him a C minus.
Oh, I was going to go C plus.
Well,
C-minus.
it's not failure, so.
It's good.
It's
That's
not.
true.
It's,
We've got a guest in here. Coming up next is Jed Flashbacks with myself and Sam Sapita doing the traffic and weather.
As I always do best.
At 4 o'clock, it is the afternoon fix with Ron Harlow, the back room with Big George and Larry the K at 6 o'clock. Music Underdogs with Rick Kubik at 9 o'clock. And that'll do it for us.
All right, let the Eagles play out.